Oh, Georgetown, take a listen, take a listen.
I was born in a land where there's a diamond and gold. On the mountains of sand and clay, they riches untold. Yeah, if you look into my eyes real closely, you see a fire burning from a place beneath the trees, reflecting. Now take a look into the mirror. Tell me what you see. It's for the private conversation between you and me. 'Cause baby, I'm a guy.
This is a song filled with emotion, romance, pure Caribbean soul. Ruth Wilson, Mirror Mirror.
It's a diamond and gold on the mountains of sand and clay. Hey, riches untold. Yeah, if you look into my eyes real closely, you see a fire burning from a place beneath the trees, reflecting the mighty but sorrows are rushing. Now take a look into my mirror. Tell me what you see. This public private conversation between you and me. 'Cause baby, I'm a guy. Yeah. You tell me, how can you find such beauty? Can't say over around my feet. Our mountains give me the ocean's plains and the sweet taste of an undiscovered sparkling water spring. And I can take this feeling to a new and higher level. 'Cause I'm walking on cloud nine. See the baseline and my waistline don't treble. The honor makes me rule to the beat. And I'm so blessed and I needs the mirror. Tell me what you see. This public private conversation between you and me. 'Cause baby, I'm a guy.
Oh my God. The smooth and unforgettable voice of Ruth Wilson. This one is called Mirror Mirror. Brand new selection, guys. I'm telling you. Wow. All you can say is wow. This is a Caribbean classic to me already. From a soon-to-be legend.
Oh, wow.
Look into my eyes. Right now, I'm on cloud nine. As we sing together as one, bless my land. God bless my land. God bless my home. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Ooh.
You see what you're doing?
It's not my fault. I can do it.
You see what you're doing already? All right. Welcome again.
Are we good? Are we good? Oh my God.
Okay. All right. I think we got it now. All right. Let's go once again. Welcome.
Thank you. Are we good?
And you need to stop doing that. I'm telling you, your voice. Yes, it is. Your voice is like so powerful. Oh my goodness. All right, Lord. Ruth.
Yes.
When did you first realize music was your calling?
Oh wow. You sending me years back.
Yes,
sending me
let's go
ages back. I honestly can't remember, but I know for a fact that I always had this talent of singing because I come from a musical family.
Okay.
And I remember one of the first times I realized that I really wanted to sing, this was what I wanted to do, was when I started listening to a particular artist. Her name is Yolanda Adams.
Okay.
She has an album called I Believe, and there's a song on it that's called Don't Give Up. That was my favorite song. And I used to be humming that song so many times without people I didn't even realize I was humming it all the time. And it's when I started listening to her, she was the whole inspiration behind me saying that one day I want to do this. I want to sing. I don't care. Everybody in school is like, I want to be a nurse. I want to be a pastor. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a police. I want to be a soldier. Little old me, I want to be a singer.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That was that moment.
That was that moment. Mm-hmm. I was in my teens.
Wow. And you said you had a musical background.
Yeah.
What was going on in the family?
My father is Adrian English. He was a part of the Ambassadors group. That was with Shirley Maloney and husband, Ine Benjamin. So yes, he was the whole crew.
Shouts out to all those guys as well.
Every one of them. Every one of them, yes. All of the members of the Ambassadors team. Right. And it just so happened that down the line of the future, I and myself and my sisters, rather, we became, at one time, we were Shirley Maloney's official backups. Myself and sisters. So
we're putting it together now.
Yeah.
All
And then of course there's my brother. His name is Sean English. He's been out here and he's been putting me on every single time. Almost every song that you would have listened to with Sean English, I'm in the back. Wow. I've been doing background vocals for years, specifically at the studio where I actually recorded Mirror Mirror, which is a Paradigm Audio Lab, one of the best.
Shouts out to all those guys.
Shout out to Audio Lab Paradigm.
Well, since we're on the whole production thing, who's the producer?
Oh, that's Vijay Diolao, one of the best. One of the best in Guyana.
Oh, wow. Yeah, shouts out to Vijay. Okay.
Shout out, Vijay.
Salute. You guys nailed it. Nailed it. Yeah,
they understood the assignment.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. I want you to know Mirror Mirror is now one of my favorites. And I'm pretty sure reggae lovers and fans as well.
Thank you.
What inspired this song?
Well, it's a very good, I'm so glad you asked that question. So, and I tell this story every single time I have to go to the interview about it. So Mirror Mirror was actually written 9 years ago. And it was written by my brother, Sean English. So what happened is that Black Gold Entertainment at the time, that's when 704 was still banging, and they had a hip-hop poetry slam. I saw the flyer on Facebook, and around the same time, I was putting together vocals for one of Sean's songs called Send Me. So I saw the flyer and I sent it to him and I'm like, bro, I kind of want to join this thing. I want to see where it goes and stuff. And even though it's a poetry slam, my brother encouraged me to join because he said music is an art of poetry. So you can still join and see where it goes.
Exactly.
So with that, we had the discussion that, hey, I'm going to be a part of the competition. And he said, you know what? I want to write the song. So they had different categories at the time. And one of the categories was patriotism. And my brother picked that one. Took a jazz reggae instrumental off of YouTube, wrote the song, sing it, send it to me, and he just said, put your Ruthie spin on it. And that's what you're hearing right now. That's the Ruthie spin. That's the Ruthie spin.
That's the Ruthie spin.
We didn't win the competition. We ended up in the top 15.
And I want to believe I was DJing that event.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was DJing that event.
Man, stop lying.
I was doing a lot of stuff, poetry stuff back there with Finale and the whole camp.
Really?
And whatnot. And I really
what?
was doing that one. That's 704, right?
It might be. Yeah, that was when 704 was banging at the time. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I remember
at the Tall Boss.
Yeah.
Doing all that.
Yeah. So we ended up in the top 15 and we took away a little bit of a prize. But at the time, we were walking from Lamaha going all the way down to the bus park. And we were talking about how even though the song didn't top, we still loved the song so much. And we were like, you know what? One day we're going to go in the studio and we're going to record this song and release it in time for either Matrimony or Independence. Lo and behold, life happened. A lot has happened. I mean, there was my, I think that's like first year into being married, and then 2 years later I ended up with a daughter, and just quote unquote life happened. So I finally decided, I said, you know what, I really do want to start and I want to come to front, because I was supposed to come to front a while ago. But just things kept happening, and I felt like that was God's way of telling me, not yet.
You were married.
Not yet. Yeah. He was He was seasoning me, and he was putting me to sit down there and marinate. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like there were so many things that I wanted to do just before I found out that I was pregnant, and I specifically made a prayer and I said, God, since no babies ain't coming, it's been almost 3 years. I want to go back to school. I wanted to go to UG and do some courses. And I was working in radio at the time. So I said I wanted to go back to school. I want to do some courses. I want to travel. And I also want to start my music career. And I made one little line in that prayer. And I said, God, I would put all of it aside if you bless my husband and I with a child. Lo and behold, 2 months later, I found out I was pregnant.
Wow, the answer.
The answer was right there.
That's right.
So it's like every single time I keep thinking that, hey, this year is the year. This year is the year. Things just keep happening that just never permitted it to happen. So it was last year. I realized, I said, you know what? I mean, let's be real. We got a nice little bonus in December. I was like, you know what? If I don't do this now, I'm probably never going to get this done. So I had a conversation with Vijay, and I have worked with Vijay for years. I've been working with him for a really long time. So there was no ifs or buts as to where I was going to get this song done, because I came out from there as a backup singer, and I know how capable the musicians there are when it comes to putting their tracks together.
But you're aware that a lot of backup singers that stepped out has become legends and
but you see now with that little word that you mentioned there, to be totally honest, within the space of time, I realized that backup singers are not heavily celebrated as they deserve. They don't get their flowers. A backup singer can make or change the direction of a song. You know, and we don't get enough credit. So with that, I want to shout out to every single backup singer there is in this country. I want to say shout outs to Ronald Gonzalez, Melissa Van Dier, Tarlin Harris, Tanya Lee, Amanda Peters, my brother Sean English, he's been doing backup as well, Natoya, Hadassah Queen. We got all these amazing singers who just before they decide to come to front, they have been marinating in the back, and we don't get no credit for it, you know? And I love doing backup music. So like I said, it did not take me too long to realize that this was where I wanted to get this song done. I had a conversation with Vijay, and we decided to set things up, and in January, we started.
Well, marinating for such a period of time, the song was well seasoned so perfectly.
Yeah.
It almost makes it, like, what makes it so timeless? That I think that seasoning makes it so. Am I answering you? I don't,
yeah.
It's that seasoning just was perfect.
Yeah.
For that selection that I could. You're gonna hear the song years from now. Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what I'm hoping for. I don't care what background you come from. At the end of the day, when you listen to Mirror Mirror, you should resonate with it because you are a Guyanese. It don't matter what your background is. It don't matter what your religion is. It don't matter what your race is. We are Guyanese. And when you listen to Mirror Mirror, I was born in a land where men seek diamond and gold. You know, everybody want to come over here. Everybody want all of we nice little, you know. They want we oil, they want we gold, they want we bauxite. I mean, we rich. This country is rich, and not only with resources, we are rich with talent, we are rich with singers, we are rich with music, and it is high time that we get to rise up and we get our songs out there.
The listeners could see this, because the emotion that you're bringing with this is.
I'm passionate about it. I'm very passionate about it. I am passionate about it. Music is my life.
So, what is the message that you hope your music leaves with your fans?
Just the fact that they are proud to be Guyanese, and allow other people to look into your mirror, look into your eyes. I said this before on another interview, and I'm going to say it again. No one goes to another country because of the bad things that people have said about it. They go to another country because they want to experience all the wonderful things they've heard about it. They want to travel. They want to see it. We can just speak it. We can talk about it, but people want to come here and experience it. And that is what makes me proud to be Guyanese, to know that people can look into my eyes and see how proud I am and see everything that there is about Guyana. And they want to come here to experience it and to see it. And that is the message. So that's clearly the message.
When are we going to see you performing this song, or have you done any previous performances
Actually,
that we know about?
I'm glad you asked that one. Mirror Mirror has never been performed live anywhere, and it will be on Thursday at GT Gimmicks Poetry Slam.
Wow.
It's gonna be at
Once again,
Scotty Smokehouse.
You gotta tell them again.
Scotty
And that's
Smokehouse.
The East Coast.
On
right?
Liliendal, yes.
Yes,
You
Liliendal.
go there, the Poetry Slam.
Across from Movie Town.
Yes, yeah. You
So,
go there
once
and
again-
you're gonna hear Mirror Mirror live for the very first time.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. Okay, we're coming to a wrap. So, are there any new projects, music supporters, that we can look forward to? Any upcoming visuals, content, videos? And it's funny, but I'll let you answer that first. I'm gonna come with something else afterwards. But what's upcoming? But
All
any
right,
collabs?
so-
Where's any collabs or
Well, you
new
see-
album, EP? What's coming up?
Well, you see, everything is in the works, but I don't want to put everything out there just yet because there's a timeline that some people would set certain things at, and then God sometimes just be like I said. I mean, I was supposed to come to front a while ago, and everybody's like, it's about time, but then God is like, no, it's the time. That it wasn't the time then. So before Mirror Mirror, I playfully recorded a song called I Love You, Lord. I'm a gospel singer at heart. And how that song came about, my brother has his song on that same rhythm called Let Your Light Shine. And he introduced me to the studio engineer who's in Barbados. And the first thing I told him was that I enjoyed working on my brother's song because the track is so dope. It was amazing. And he just said, hey, you got a song, write it, and I'm going to send you the rhythm. And mix and master it and send it back to you. And you got your own song. It's just that it never went anywhere. I was only able to perform it live at certain places. And the first time I performed it live for Cherlyn Maloney when they had an album launch 2 years ago, she was behind me. Said, Ruth, you need to release this song. You gotta get it out.
And anything Cherlyn Maloney says, I love
Gold.
Cherlyn. Yeah.
Gold.
You
Shout out to
listen.
Cherlyn
You
Maloney,
just-
Lennox Maloney.
listen,
Gold.
please.
So she was behind me like, when are you working? You getting this song? You getting this song up? And I'm like, you know what? Because this was done about 7-8 years ago, Baby Ruth is still hard on that song. So I wanted to bring grown-up Ruth to the table. So I asked the studio engineer permission for the track if he can send it back to me, which he did. And that's the next project that I'm going to be working on in Pitch Eye. We'll be back in the studio very soon to release another single.
Excellent. All right. Well, I just have 2 quick questions before we wrap
Go
everything
ahead.
up. What advice would you give young female artists trying to break into music period?
It all takes time. And with that being said, I'm going to mention this again. Block out the noise. That is my life lesson for any musician that wants to come on, anybody for that matter. Block out the noise. When I was young, telling people that I want to be a singer, I was informed and I was told to get my head out the clouds. It's not going to happen. Go find yourself a 9-to-5 because music don't pay bills in Guyana. I was literally told that. And it makes me reflect sometimes, like if I didn't listen to that, where would I have been at this point? I probably would have been out here doing music like crazy, but that sat with me for a long time. And I mean, it's better late than never. I had to end up blocking out the noise eventually. I mean, not everybody has that chance. Some people have already blocked their noise out. And I'm proud of people who are able to do that because for too many times and for so long, we are constantly told that when we have a dream, I want to be a poet, I want to be a singer, I want to be an actress, an actor, I want to be a dancer. People from back in the day always look at those kinds of talents as us going nowhere, as it not paying any bills for us, as it not opening any doors for us, any opportunities for us. So the first thing they always tell you is go get a 9-to-5. That's going to pay the bills. Being a dancer, being a singer, being a performer, it's not going to work. We're in 2026. Times have changed, it's grown, and it's high time people get to see and hear from you. And another thing I want to leave with our musicians and singers out there, everybody has a different flair. Everybody has a different, unique talent and they all have something different to bring to the table. We can all win. It's just that we have to help one another. We need to look out for each other. The pie is big enough for all of us. All that we can eat. You know, but
and
stop holding and eat good too. But stop holding on. Stop gatekeeping information that could help somebody else. And even if you don't know, but you know somebody who know, share it. We all can eat, but some people just want to eat the pie for themselves and they want to share it. And we need to step away from that. There is space for everybody. So if you think that wanting to be a singer is not something that you want to do because you're thinking there's too many singers out there, there's never too many. There's never too many, because the ones that we call legends right now, kudos to them, but eventually the baton is going to have to pass on.
And it's going to be passed
on. It's going to be passed on. And eventually I'm going to pass mine on too.
With your bread coming.
The bread coming.
I had one question, but I lied. I got one. We need your contact information.
Yeah.
Please. All your social media information, platform, contact numbers, all of that, booking information, that good stuff. Let's get it.
So if you type Ruth Wilson on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, I do have a Facebook page. I am Ruth Wilson everywhere.
Yes.
So I'm encouraging everyone to please subscribe to the channel, to follow your girl on TikTok. Content is always being posted on my socials. I make sure I try to post every single day. I mean, people might very well get tired of it, but the more you gotta push a song out, it's got to go out there. I really want Mirror Mirror to get out there. Even if you don't care for any other song that I get out, Mirror Mirror is really important to me.
I know we emphasize a bit on the patriotism, the traditional aspect to this song, but we didn't emphasize enough. This song is hats off. Salute.
Hats off to Sean. I keep saying it. Sean put pen to paper on this
every time
one.
we go back to it, it's like, wow.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Okay, we got to do this. Finally.
You sure that one is finally? Because you might very well pop up with something else.
So you gave him all the contact information.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. What would Ruth Wilson like to be remembered for in the music history?
Just that she's a hard worker. She's been out here and she has been helping whoever needs the assistance, because I ain't gatekeeping no information. You want information and you think that I may have it, you get in touch with me. Because if you want to eat, I'm going to feed you. I'm going to share the information, but I want to be remembered as that person that has built the legacy. I do believe that legacies are built when you share, not when you gatekeep. So I ain't gatekeeping nothing.
Preach. We're locked into the Guinness Greatness Hour right here on 96.1 Voice FM. If you're now just joining us in the building, none other than Ruth Wilson. And we're talking about Mirror Mirror. And if you missed the song, Selector Busy.
Pump it!
Please.
Represented for the Voice FM 96.1. Easy.
If you look into my eyes real closely, you see a fire burning from a place beneath the trees. Reflected series, the mighty but tyros still rushing. Now take a look into my mirror. Tell me what you see. This public private conversation between you and me. 'Cause baby, I'm a guy.
That's right, Georgetown. I want you to turn this one up. This is big. Ruth Wilson, Mirror Mirror. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's been a pleasure and an honor. We're looking forward to that album.
I'm looking forward to coming back and having a conversation with y'all, honestly.
That's right. We're going to be talking about that new album, that EP, new selections, videos, stage shows, that tour. We're looking for it all. Blessings, my sister. Abundance.
Thank you.
That's right. 677-6848 DJ Reality alongside the busiest man in the game, Selector Busy. Thank you, bro. I told you Busy got the ears to the street. Ha! I want you to keep it locked right there. Shouts out Pop Skull. He's tapping in. Rhonda, Spencer, Tom, happy Saturday, guys. Oh, what a beautiful Saturday it is.